Another weekend of action-packed football was done and Celtic sit pretty at the top of the tree, 4 points ahead of our title rivals. In today's video we will discuss some massive Cameron Carter-Vickers news, whilst also going over how our European opponents fared at the weekend. Not only that, but we'll also go over the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Celtic walked away from West Lothian on Saturday afternoon with 3 vital Scottish Premiership points. It was a win that helped the Hoops bounce back from European disappointment last Tuesday. Feyenoord defeated the Hoops by 2-0 at the Coupe, and along with Atletico Madrid and Lazio, the Dutch side were in action at the weekend. Today we will tell you how each side fared in their domestic leagues over the weekend, starting with the Dutch side. Arne Slot's men blew away Ajax in the biggest game in the Dutch football on Sunday. Feyenoord took a 3-0 lead in the first 37 minutes at the Johan Cruyff Arena, although unrest among the home support caused the match to be abandoned before things could get worse. The result put some perspective on the Celts' result in the Netherlands last Tuesday, particularly when you consider they were down to 9 men towards the end. It was a successful derby day at the office for Feyenoord from a footballing point of view, and they weren't the only Group E side to be facing off against their city rivals on Sunday. Indeed, Atletico Madrid welcomed Real Madrid to Sivas Metropolitan Stadium yesterday, and they walked away with an impressive 3-1 victory. Goals from Alvaro Morata and Antoine Griezmann were enough for Atleti, who won in typical Diego Simeone fashion, having seen only 36% of the ball throughout the match. The Spaniards moved to 5th in the La Liga table with their win. They are due to take on Celtic at the end of October at Parkhead in the first of what will be an entertaining double-header. Last and potentially least in terms of result, Lazio were in action on Saturday. They hosted Monza, who experienced only their second ever Serie A season. In the end, it was a disappointing day for Maurizio Sarri's men, who folded to a 1-1 draw, their only goal of the game coming from the spot. The Stadio Olimpico side have not endured the greatest start to the 2023-24 season. They currently sit 15th in the table, having accumulated just 4 points so far. Before they face the Scottish champions, however, they have 2 chances to turn things around. Lazio are due to face Torino on Wednesday, then AC Milan at the San Siro on the weekend. Sarri and his men must turn things around before their trip to Glasgow, although it is fair to say all those of a green and white persuasion wouldn't mind the Italians going into the match in poor form. In other news, Celtic defender Cameron Carter-Vickers is aiming to return to training at Lennox Town during the next international break, meaning he could be available for matches in less than a month's time. After recovering from knee surgery during the summer months, Carter-Vickers returned for 2 matches against Ross County and Aberdeen last month. However, a hamstring issue forced him off at Pataudry, and he's been missing ever since. Brendan Rodgers stated in the build-up to Saturday's trip to Livingston that Carter-Vickers is slated for a 9th of October return to training, which is the first day of the next international break. The boys host Kilmarnock at Celtic Park on the 7th of October and won't play again until the visit to Tynecastle and Hearts on the 22nd of October. That looks like the game that the USA International could return for. If everything stays on schedule, the standout defender will be also available for the UEFA Champions League match at home to Atletico Madrid. Rodgers has been forced to name makeshift defences in recent weeks, although previously fringe players such as Liam Scales have stepped up and contributed well. Still, it'll be a major boost for the boys to see Carter-Vickers back. If the medical staff can get him ready and the player himself can find consistency and form, the Celtic defence will be an entirely different beast. Nobody will be keen to rush him back given the potential for further complications, but if he returns to train on the 9th, he'll have 2 weeks at Lennox Town to work up to being match ready. It's an ideal window. Celtic fans, what do you make of the return date for Carter-Vickers? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Thank you, take care, bye bye.